Okay, let's see who joins this thing. Let's see who joins. It should be live in like a second. Where is it on YouTube? Oh, there it is. Okay. The title is What's Up? Let's see who comes. I was about to sleep, and then I'm like, well, might as well say what's up and see who comes. Don't know if anyone will come, but someone might come. And if they do come, it is my job to then entertain them around whatever I'm going to talk about over the next... Let me send this to my Discord. Let me send this to the Discord. The Discord. The Discord. Yo, we got 3 people who are watching. Legit. Why is it so blurry? It's like super, you guys see that, right? It's like super weirdish. Hold on, I'm gonna change the camera real quick. Okay, I feel like that should be way better. Ahad, what's up? Volume is low. Let me turn the volume up. Palantir Long, what's up? Ahad, Afar, what's up? Yeah, it's like really like... Yo, we got 3 people. Yo, yeah, I just changed it. Hopefully it gets better. Legit. And we'll see how that goes. Why is it so blurry? Okay, mic should be a lot better now. I turned the mic all the way up. It's like super weirdish. Hold on, I'm gonna change the camera real quick. Okay, I'm gonna change the camera back now. Okay, I feel like that should be way better. Change the camera back. What's up? Volume is low. Let me turn the volume up. Palantir Long, what's up? Okay, cool. Yeah, I was whispering. I think the mic was down. That was the issue. What's up, Drew? What's up? Love the channel. Keep it the grind, bro. Appreciate you, Apprentice. Appreciate it. We'll see how that goes. Why is it so... Jersey T, what's up? Happy you're here. We are getting playback. Yeah, I was playing back my own thing to listen to see if I could hear my own stuff. It should be better now, though. I think it should be good. Anyway, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Amit, damn it, I need to fix the YouTube bot. Yeah, bro, you gotta fix that shit. Like, I don't know why it's not fixed yet. I don't know why I'm paying you, Owen. Like, how am I paying you and you can't even fix this? Gary Cleary, hi, Amit. Have you gotten your Palantir average under 20 yet? No, because I have no more money. I say this every time when I'm streaming. I'm like, bro, I'm broke. Talking stonks. Again, I have to save up my money because I'm about to go full-time into another thing. That means that I'm going to quit my job, which means like every bit of money I have has to be used for my full-time thing because I have no salary because I'm quitting my job basically. I'm doing that typical thing people do in their 20s when they have a dream to like quit their job and they like go pursue something. That's basically what I'm doing. Because I'm like, why not? You know, you only have a couple of years to live, really, to be honest. A couple of years to live makes sense. If the average life is 79 years or 75 years and, you know, Earth's been around for 13.5 billion, it's low. It's not a lot of time. I'm into another thing. Okay, I'm testing the volume to make sure. I'm going to put the mic even closer to me. I think that should help. Like, I'm also speaking a little silently. That's probably why. Jersey T, you have 69K shares of Palantir. I don't. How many? I think, Jersey, you said you had 2,000, right? That's how many shares you have? I don't have 69K. That's a lot. Showcat, what's up, Brody? Happy you're here. How was everyone's day so far? We're basically done with the week. Not basically, but like we're into Thursday. And as a result of being into Thursday, I feel like the week basically starts like to get done by Friday, right? or Thursday because like you're getting into Friday. Jersey T, you have 20K shares, bruh. That's a lot of shares, man. Damn. Sheesh. When Palantir rips, you're gonna have a nice little profit. Owen said it's about time for me to pursue anime, Takis, and coffee for tonight. First of all, who eats Takis with coffee, bro? That's disgusting. That's not the best. Owen said he had a terrible day. Didn't you pass the... Oh, and I know you failed one of the exams, but you passed the other one. So you should feel okay. You can't pass every single exam, but as long as you got that exam done, the physical, at least you don't have to worry about a job, right? So like at least you're good on that. Like that's the bright side. Showcat says I'm getting Friday off from work for Good Friday. That's legit. That's dope. Do schools have off on Friday for Good Friday? I think they do, right? And my mom, she works at a school, and her spring break is next week, so I think she's going into spring break with Good Friday off, I believe. It's better than 69 years of life expectancy. You're young enough, even if you make a mistake, you can recover. Yeah, that's all the other reason I'm taking a risk. I'm like, bro, if I fail, I'm like, all right, I'll just get up in the morning and do something else. So I failed. I can't code for the Space Force. If you can't code for the Space Force, Owen, I feel like you could still code for another company, right? So it's not like the biggest deal in the world. That's how I see it. And maybe the Space Force wouldn't be a good job anyway, right? So you just got to move forward with whatever else you're doing. 25K here, Palantir long. Sheesh. What's your average? That's a lot. That's a lot. The mic should sound good, right? The mic isn't bad right now. The mic should sound fine. I think so. I'm getting a new mic anyway, because I got to get one for the Money Talk show. Because the mic I have right now kind of sucks. Even though I have a good mic that you guys see in my videos, but it can't connect through USB because it's an XLR cable. So like it kind of sucks on that perspective. But the mic should be good. I think they get Friday and Monday off. Not sure. They've been out of school for a while now. Yeah, that's true. You know, how crazy was it that we all went to high school or like middle school and like we all participated in that education system at one point? Like that's so foreign to us now, right? Like it just doesn't even exist. Because like we don't like we like schools like we don't like school we don't do school anymore, right? School is just not a thing. Daniel says, "What's your day job?" I have a consulting firm, so I do some consulting in the day job. I know that's a vague answer, but I just like I consult with people and I help them with their communication skills. Like literally, I teach people how to speak. That's what I do. It's kind of a cool gig. I'm not gonna lie. I literally just tell people how to like speak better. Nick, what's up? I see you in the chat. And people actually pay you for that stuff. That's the nature of the world we're living in today. People will pay. Now, granted, a speech like coach has been around for centuries. I just think with social media and stuff, you can monetize it a lot, you know, in a different way. But it's pretty cool. People will actually pay you to like help them learn how to talk better. Apparently, learning how to talk is an important skill in life. Apparently, it's like legit. So people will pay for that. Showcat says, school feels so long ago. I see my cousins and they're learning to code. Bro, these kids are learning to code so young. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, you got like kindergartners get like, bro, when I was in kindergarten, I was literally focused on Courtney Dornango, which was the girl who was my girlfriend. Sorry, that was first grade, not kindergarten. I will never forget her. I was obsessed with like making her happy. She used to love Hillary Duff, and I used to be like, yo, I have Hillary Duff tickets. That's when Lizzie McGuire was popping. I was like, I have it in my folder, and she'd be like, no, you don't. I'd be like, yes, I do. And then I would show her some fake ass ticket of Hillary Duff. She would get so excited, and then she was like, all right, you're my boyfriend. I'm like, bet, you're my girlfriend. I literally remember the moment, bro, that she was my first girlfriend. I mean, first as in quotation marks, but like, I remember the moment. I came home and I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I have a girlfriend. And he must have been laughing his ass off, bro. But I think that's when I realized, like, when I was young, that I just, like, I don't care. Because, like, no, you're not supposed to come to an immigrant parent and tell them that stuff, much less in first grade, right? Like, if you tell them that shit, forget first grade and, like, ninth grade, they'll, like, kill you, bro. You're not supposed to have no girlfriend or nothing. Like, that's just not supposed to happen. But in first grade, I came home and I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I love this girl. Like, I literally remember this. It's etched in my memory. It's not even, I'm making it up. And obviously, he was laughing about it. But the point is, I was obsessed with her. I was not obsessed with coding, bro. Like, coding was not interesting. Can I ask where your family's from? My family's from India. I was born in America, but my sister, mom, dad were born in India. Education consulting, Daniel. Yeah, it's basically education consulting. You could call it that. These kids are going to speak better languages than us and understand Yeah, I mean, these kids, I mean, it's just like me versus my parents, right? I understand the internet and my parents don't really. And these kids are going to understand the metaverse or coding way better than us, even though we're like an internet generation as Gen Z. So, I mean, it's gonna be like that. Drew says I would have laughed my ass off if Aiden said he had a girlfriend. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It's so funny, right? It's like obviously these kids don't have they don't have no relationships are, but it's just so funny. Yo, you bring up Duolingo, Jordan. What's up in the chat? Duolingo got to 170 million users or something, and they did it with no paid marketing. They got to their first 300,000 users off a viral TED Talk. Like it's actually insane, bro. Like Duolingo's growth story is like kind of ridiculous. Like they just grew insane. So it's kind of wild. Showcat says, LMFAO, I told my immigrant parents I have a GF at the age of 24 and they wanted to decide. Bro, I told my parents I had a real girlfriend when I was 19. Was I 19? I was, no, I was 20. No, I was 19. 2016? No, I was 19. I was 19. And my sister was like, don't tell them. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to tell them. And I told them. And they weren't mad or anything. They weren't upset. But, like, they weren't the happiest. I mean, it's not that they weren't the happiest. They were kind of indifferent to it. They kind of just, like, expected me to just, like, go on with my life and everything. But, like, she came home for dinner and all that stuff. Like, we got to do some of that typical stuff. My mom was nice about it. But, like, they didn't really understand it at the time. Now, if I brought home a girlfriend, I think they would be a lot more accepting to it. Because they kind of want me to have a girlfriend and stuff. They want my sister to definitely get a boyfriend. So, like, yeah, I think my family would now be a lot more accepting of it. Even though they were accepting at 19, they weren't unaccepting at all. But, like, now I feel like because I'm more mature, I'm older, I get life a little bit more. I was in college. They were kind of concerned about future and stuff. Even though my future is way more unpredictable now than it was in college, given what I'm doing. I think they just trust me more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Do you foresee a 20-30 pound tier meetup? Bro, I see a 20-25 pound tier meetup. Honestly, it could be 2024. Like, we just got to see how it performs. Oliver says, yo, I need to start a YouTube channel. Bro, do it. Literally, there's nothing stopping you. However, if you want some tips, I will give you some tips. Because people think it's that... Like, my mom was like, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel since you started a YouTube channel. And I was like, what are you going to talk about? Mom's like, parenting, life, philosophy, all this stuff. I was like, that's great. I was like, how much videos are you going to make? She's like, oh, one every week. I was like, all right, don't expect to get any views. The amount of competition that exists on this platform to get views, it is not even like, bruh, like I don't even want to talk about it. So I told my mom straight up, I'm like, you're not gonna get views. Like, don't even expect that. Because my mom thinks it's easy to get views. It's like, it's not easy to get views, bruh. It's just not easy at all. But, you know, creativity and these platforms are an expression of our distribution, which is fine. They're distribution for our creative expression, which is great. But you're not going to get views just because you want to express yourself. I mean, you have to have a strategy when you kind of attack this stuff. Garkin says, when will that girl text you back? Bro, to be honest, her name starts with a B. And she's kind of being a B, if you know what I mean, by not texting me back. Which means I think I got to become a B, as in billionaire, for her to stop being a B. So that the girl whose name starts with B can text me back one day. And if she's watching this, she knows who she is because her name starts with a B. So you should probably text me back. Don't wait till I'm a billionaire. Do not wait. Because then I'm still going to answer your text. I'm not going to not answer. Yo, could you imagine you become a billionaire and then she texts me back and I'll be like, yeah, sorry, I'm worth $1 billion fucking dollars. I don't need to text you back anymore. Nah, I would text her back instantly. I'd be like, all right, let's go get dinner now since you finally text me back. The thing about this girl, all right, I'll talk about her in a second, but let me answer some of these questions. Doug Gary says, don't do it, Amit. What are you referencing to don't do it? Blake and haha, don't care what your parents think, although I get we all do. Yeah, I mean, you know, I have a great relationship with my parents, by the way, so, like, I'm not shitting on them or anything. It's just, you know, at the end of the day, they want the best for me as well. What if your mom starts a channel that explains how she parented you? Tom Nash wouldn't let you get away with it. No, my mom, that's what she wants to start a channel about, like parenting tips, because, like, she did a really good job, and, like, her friends always tell her how good of a parent she is. But the problem is, like, she's not going to get views, bro. That's just not going to happen. And she's going to spend so much time in the lighting and the outfit and the makeup because she cares about all that stuff. and it's just not going to result in views. And like I told her that straight up. I'm like, it's not going to happen. So Ryan, what's up in the chat? How did you come up with the idea of a brick wall background? So I have a startup. My co-founder recommended to use a brick wall background. He thought it would look cool because it was inspired by Breaking Points, to be honest. I don't know if you guys know that show with Sagar and Crystal. They're like alternative news media. And I was like, yeah, that probably would be a good background. And to be honest, it kind of works. Like, I know it's not the best, and I'm working on getting a new set. Actually, I think this weekend I'm going to upgrade my set because I was talking to some guys who were telling me about, like, videography and lighting and shit. So I think I might upgrade my set this weekend. It's just upgrading your set takes so much planning and so many days, and it's just, like, you're not making videos during that time, which is, like, not productive. So I'm figuring it out. But I think within the next couple weeks, I'll have a brand new set. You like the shirt? Yo, I appreciate it. I got the shirt years ago. It's a dope shirt. I think it was like $15 too. It wasn't that expensive. I think it's from H&M. Range Rover, yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? So anyway, back to that girl. She's been showing up in my dreams for some reason, unfortunately. I don't know why, but she just have. Looks like a loft apartment. Yeah, it is a dope vibe. And it's so annoying when she shows up in my dreams, bro, because I'm like, get out of my dreams, bro. The best thing to do regarding girls is to not care, make your life as good as you can, and one will fit into it. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing. So again, you guys know that I'm doing a startup. I will talk more about it in the next coming weeks. And I think for the next 4 years, I probably can't have a girlfriend, to be honest, even if I wanted one. It's just, I know what it feels like to deal with the emotional burdens of having someone you have to talk to. So I just don't want to deal with it right now. Daniel, you're asking what's the name of the startup. I'll talk about it later. I want to do a more proper video on it. Right now, we're raising money. We actually secured another 5K check today, so we have 100,000 officially raised. We're trying to get to 200, but it will be a public crowdfund. So you guys, if you're interested, will get the opportunity to actually participate in the invest. We're capping it at 500K, but I think we can get to 200. If anyone's interested in knowing about it before we do public, email me amit@dailypalantir.com, and I'll give you all the info. I had someone actually email me today about it from the live stream. So if you're interested, let me know. But it's dope. And some people that you guys know are investing in it. I can't say it yet, but it's dope. It's cool. Love Breaking Points. It's so dope. Did you sell your ARC shares? No, I have 25 at an average of 87, and I'm holding the bag. I'm down like $600 on it. So I'm like, all right, I'm just never gonna sell it. I'm like, hopefully ARC gives me a 50% CAGR over the next 5 years. That would be dope. Do you own SHIB? I don't want to talk about your mother. Why would you want to talk about SHIB over, like, anything else? Like, what is the, like, SHIB? Like, that's just pointless to talk about. Like, there's zero value in talking about SHIB. Unless you own SHIB, and if you bought SHIB, you probably bought it for the wrong reasons, Carlos, because you're trying to get rich off something that's not that easy to get rich off of, because it's not easy to time these cryptos. But no, I don't own SHIB. I know Robinhood listened to it, and it's like, people are so excited. It's just so stupid, bro. It's like so dumb. Like, people really are trying to bet their life on, like, you could classify me as trying to bet a lot of my upside potential in the market on Palantir, but I'd rather bet on that where there's research and there's evidence and there's analysis over SHIB. Shiba. Like, come on, bro. Over, like, some random crypto. Like, I don't get it. Give us a sales pitch. I will give you guys a sales pitch. Trust me, I will be. It's just not yet. Just not yet. We're still in the middle of the private raise, so eventually I will. The only thing you should be dreaming about is Palantir and Tesla. Oddly enough, I haven't dreamt about Palantir in a while, to be honest. I think I have a while back ago, but I haven't. I think I get so much of it in my real life that by the time I sleep, I'm like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, Glitch Life. Kathy bought like 1 million shares today of Ginkgo Bioworks, DNA, ticker symbol DNA. Chase, what's up in the chat? So that's pretty cool. I know Glitch Life, you're big into that stock. I have to do more research on it. It's very cheap right now. If we go to the Webull, there's like a morning live stream now, guys. We're going to Webull. I only see Webull literally in the morning. I don't look at Webull throughout the rest of the day. Like, I look at it in the morning, and then I'm done. All right, let's switch to... There we go. Yeah, I mean, like, if you really... Ginkgo is, to me, is supposed to be, like, the platform for which we, like, build genomics... what do you call it? Genomics solutions on top of. it's kind of like a foundational element to how we build actual DNA sequencing solutions on top of software. I believe that's what it is. I know I'm butchering the explanation of it, but it's supposed to be a platform type product in biotech, not a biotech that's based on drug results, which most of those fail. So I mean, at 380, I mean it's a hell of a bet. Like I can understand why Kathy would buy 1 million shares of it. And like this is one of those stocks I think that could give her that CAGR that she's talking about if this one actually reaches its full potential. Because even if it gets back to 15, that's a 500% return, right? Or like a 430 or something because it's 380, or like it has to go to 1580. Yeah. So Kathy is buying that. Kathy is indeed buying that. So I guess we'll see what happens. Do you own Wejo? Nope, I don't own Wejo. I own Palantir. I love Wejo, love the CEO, but I have been very clear I'm not buying Palantir or not buying. I'm not buying Wejo. I'm not buying any of the SPACs, guys. Like Black Sky, Wejo, Lilium. Like I just don't get buying those directly when you could buy Palantir, which gives you exposure to those, and then has all the upside of Palantir. Now I get it if you're super deep into those companies. I'm just not super deep into any of those companies. And I don't trust them because they're SPACs. Like, I love them, and I hope they do well, but I'm not willing to put my money... Because, worst case, they do bad. If I have Palantir, like, Palantir is... I don't think is going to fail, over the next 5 years. But I think any of these SPACs could theoretically fail. I don't think they will, but they could, right? So it's just like, I'd rather just put that money into Palantir at that point. That's kind of my thesis. AWS for genomic sequencing. Yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to say. I've been compulsively buying Palantir and Doge. Hey, it's Anthony. I don't get how you've been doing Palantir and Doge. Like, how do you do Doge and Palantir at the same time? I own 20K shares at an average of 340. That's not bad. That's good. I mean, you're in the green, Glitch Life, at least. You're in the green. AMD stock, almost 70% return, back to all-time high. Yeah, AMD and NVIDIA are interesting, though, because AMD and NVIDIA have to get the semiconductors, like, on their side, right? If they don't get those on their side, they're kind of screwed. So, guess we will see. Let me plug in the mic. Not the mic. The charger for the cam. Yo, guys, does anyone keep up with the Kardashians? Because, to be honest, bro, they got a new show coming out on Hulu. I'm not going to be up tonight to watch it because I don't really have the time to. I got to be up early tomorrow. But, like, the show's kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie. Like, I might have to check out an episode. Like, keeping up with the Kardashians, actually. I don't know why their life is... I was so stupid. Like, it's so crazy how they got people interested in their lives. Like, Kim Kardashian has 300 million followers. Let's go to her Instagram right now. Why does this woman have 300 milli, bro? 300 milli. Actually, we're going to go to the most followed people on the gram. All right? Look at this. 300 milli. How does that happen? I get she's a crazy brand, but 300 milli. That's wild, bro. And then their Hulu thing is on tonight. And obviously the divorce with Kanye and all that stuff. I know some of you guys might not care about this, but like obviously it's pop culture. I've never watched the show, but like they've done a hell of a job marketing and I'm like kind of interested. All right, let's go to Ariana Grande. She has 305 milli. That's crazy. All right, let's go to Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's the biggest. He has 425 milli. It just shows you how big Instagram is, because most of these people obviously don't speak like English. They're international. And Instagram's just so big. That's why when people are like Instagram's gonna fail or Facebook, I'm like, bruh, like when you've got 400 million followers, you come back to that app every day and you post. You know why? Because you got 400 million people that care about what you have to post about. And those 400 million people, where they're going to go to get that content? Back to Instagram. Network effects. Simple. Who's the other big person on Instagram? Let me just Google it. Most followed. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. I think Justin Bieber's at like 200 million or something. Kylie is at 320. Instagram, the account 483. Leo Messi's 313. Selena 304. The Rock is at 304. Kim 295. Now she's 300. Beyonce. Yeah, it's pretty much A-list celebrities. It's pretty much what it is. Shout out Pete Davidson. Pete Pete figured out how to win at life, bro. Pete figured it out. If you had to buy an EV stock, would it be Lucid? No, it would be Tesla. It's like, why would you bet against Tesla, in my opinion? That's why The Rock going to be worth $1 billion. So, yeah, The Rock is definitely going to be worth $1 billion. That's, like, inevitable for The Rock. That's definitely going to happen. Facebook would be a perfect client for Palantir. Yo, I honestly think that, like, they're working with... Because, like, if you saw the Facebook job descriptions, I did a video about this a while back. It was called, like, Facebook's working with... Or Palantir's working with United, Facebook, Bank of America. This was in December. The job descriptions were leaked. Like, Facebook's like, hey, if you know how to work with Palantir, apply. Now, that might just be one tool set, obviously, they're using, but, like, there's a lot of tools. So, like if Palantir is one of them, then they're working with Palantir. That's, like... So, it makes sense. Facebook is trying to become a leading technology company. Well, Facebook is a leading technology company. Palantir is trying to become this data analytics layer to all these technology companies. There could probably be a lot of use cases with Facebook and Palantir. Juan, what's up, bro? Happy you're here. Hope you're doing well. We definitely got to talk again, my brother. Happy you guys are here in the chat. Hey, as Anthony says, Facebook is evil. No, it's not, bro. It's not evil. I don't get how you can think a company that's trying to just connect people is evil. Like, what is so evil? Are they more evil than, like, a cigarette company? Like, they're not evil. I don't think they're evil. I just think they want to protect the world. Did you guys catch the latest money talks today? It was this one. Do we want to play my intro? We could hear a little bit of it. It was a good episode. I think it was good. Let's look at some of the comments. Tom was absolutely on this episode. Love his rant. Money talks are becoming the highlight of my day. That's legit. Someone said, then you must have a really sad life. Bruh. Damn, why are they roasting them? Alright, this guy has a good sense of humor. He's like, LOL. Yo, to be honest, bro, this show, it's been fun for me because it's like show business, you know? It's like you wake up in the morning and you try to make something. And you got a whole team behind you, you know? It's a little bit more legit because they have like if you guys look at these graphics, bro, these things are not easy to make. They got like a whole production crew with them doing this. So it's like, it's kind of dope. We landed right when it has 18,000 views. So it's kind of dope, like just doing this. And it is a big highlight of my day every morning now. It's really, really fun. And cool. Someone said, have you heard of Bitcoin? If so, what are your thoughts? Bitcoin is great. It's just very volatile. So, all right, let's hear my intro. Let's play this for us. All right, you ready? Boom.
Welcome back to Money Talks, where Kathy Wood promises a lot of gains. But you know what they say in life, no pain, no gain. And even though holding ARK has been a lot of pain, it can't be more pain than listening to Tom try to genuinely sing with no shame. I'm your unofficial host, Amit, always trying to be legit, here with Justin O, who dreams of DCFs, and Tom Nash, who quite frankly just doesn't ever give an F. On today's show, we're going to talk about some hot takes, talk about why Kathy Wood is selling Twitter even though her best pal is buying 9% of it, why she thinks ARK can get a compounded annual growth rate of over 50% for the next 5 years, and if inflation is actually getting better. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Boom. That was the intro. The intros are fun because it's a new challenge every time to think of something funny and interesting. I like that. It's so cool. I was talking about this the other day, but like I tried to make a show like this 2 years ago in the pop culture niche, not in the stocks niche, and kind of failed at it. So it's cool how things are coming a little full circle and getting a chance to do it again in a different way. Amit rhyming hard, bro. The rhymes. You gotta be legit with this stuff. You gotta be legit. Facebook monetizes your personal info and sells it and controls people's thoughts and behaviors using their algo. No, it doesn't. Facebook is a platform and other people use it, and Facebook monetizes data just like any platform monetizes attention. It's just the nature of a platform. And if you get controlled by the algorithm, that's a little bit more of your fault versus Facebook. Now, do I think they have a responsibility to have an ethical algorithm and all this? Yes, obviously. But to say that all the like extremism in America is rooted in Facebook is just like, it's silly. Like, what about the media and CNN and Fox? Or what about like radical news outlets? Like, do they have any role in this stuff? Or are we just going to blame the aggregator that gets a bunch of people to come together and creates opportunities for people? Like, I agree there are some downsides. I just don't agree that it's the sole reason for why things are happening. Joshua says, am I the only one who knows Money Talks from a different site? Love the idea, but at some point I need to say something. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it's a common name, so maybe a different company uses that name or a show uses that name. But at the end of the day, names don't really matter that much. It's like, you know, the brand behind the name built for a certain entity, and whichever person can build it matters at the end of the day. Someone says, have you ever seen the other Desi YouTuber calling out Palantir Pumpo's stock auto? I think I have. Let me go and see if this person said stock auto. I feel like I know who you're talking about. This guy, yeah, this guy is the Indian guy, right? Yeah, like, yeah, this dude. Look, I don't know too much about this dude, but all I know is you're not going to build a successful brand. I was talking about this with my friend Chris yesterday. We were talking about people growing brands on content. I don't think you can build a brand on YouTube by hating other people. I just don't think it's possible, man. You're going to get views on a couple of videos, but like you're not going to build something sustainable off a brand being exposing financial YouTubers. Like, look at this. 7.8K views. No one cares about the next stock you're buying, Stockacado, because you got 1.4K views. They cared about you using these guys in the title, but you got 7 times the less amount of views on a video on your own personal thoughts, which is the next stock you're buying. This is why I'm saying it's very hard to build. Like, I get the game, right, of using people's faces and like I do it too. I understand that. My whole thesis though is you can't build a brand off of that. And if you like, here's 2 videos in a row about me, Kevin. It's like, maybe you're trying to build a brand in a wrong way, because you're not going to ever get Meet Kevin's types of numbers if people don't actually want to watch your shit. But if they want to watch how you expose someone else, that's not going to build a brand at the end of the day. That's my thing. So I wouldn't say that's the best idea. Come on, man, LOL, you know people who have a Facebook problem with it. Yeah, I mean, people can be addicted to Facebook, but that doesn't mean Facebook is the problem. That's my point. Like, I don't see how that, like, is correlated at all. Like, guys, we cannot blame Facebook for everything. It's just so silly. Like, what, you want the government to ban Facebook? That's what you guys want? Like, that's not gonna happen. And that's not supposed... And do you know how many businesses would, like, literally, like, lose all their revenue if Facebook died tomorrow, given they use Facebook to reach customers? It's like if America, like, banned television networks in 2000. How do you think small businesses would get customers? Or, like, businesses would be able to scale? They used TV advertising. That was the thing. When TV advertising went away and it switched to social, more and more people had an opportunity, like me, a random guy from New Jersey, to get 11,000 people who care about me. That is good, objectively. Anyone who says that's wrong, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I had to use the F word there. You are an absolute idiot. Like, thinking that the democratization of opportunity for people to express themselves is bad, or blaming the platform as the reason for that happening is bad, is silly. It is pure silliness. And I don't think you understand, like, content at that point. And if you don't understand content, that's bad. Because content controls the world. Especially the democratization of content. So. Also, if you guys hate Facebook, why don't you hate YouTube? Like, what's so different about YouTube and Facebook? YouTube is the same echo chamber. If you start watching 5 videos from Fox News, guess what the 6th video is going to be? Something from Ben Shapiro, blah, 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 blah. You're going to go deep into that rabbit hole. Like, that's literally an algorithm. If you guys hate Facebook, you must hate YouTube. You have to hate every platform. And by the way, I don't own any Facebook. Like, so I'm not even saying this from a, like, financial perspective here. Abhishek, hey Amit, what's up, bro? TikTok is evil. Oh boy, now we got TikTok is evil. I think it's, if everyone, I'm pretty sure a lot of the people here are probably more conservative than democratic, or like more like individualistic versus like collectivist. You should probably all agree on individual responsibility, which means you can't put the blame on the platform. You got to put the blame on other people at the end of the day. Wouldn't you agree that the conversation for TV ad placement makes more sense now with the internet and the popularization of iPhones? No, that's my point. Like, TV ad placement sucks because, like, YouTube. Like, your TV ads can go on YouTube at the end of the day. So, like, you don't need that stuff. YouTube censors channels that tell the truth. Well, censorship is a different question, but, like, my point is the algorithm. The algorithm shouldn't be something that I think people automatically hate, right? At the end of the day. That's my point. You are looking at it from your own selfish perspective, not a broad perspective. I don't know how much more broad I can get, bro. I just said 10 million advertisers, small businesses use Facebook. That's pretty broad to me. That's not really selfish to me. Here's the thing, because it's a private company, politicians use Facebook to bypass the First Amendment and control speech and therefore new ideas and ways of thinking. I guess? I don't even know what that means, to be honest. You are digging in, then you are being disrespectful. You should be open to a more balanced discussion. Again, I gave my perspective. Like, the problem is I don't hear a good counter argument. That's why it's hard to be balanced here. It's like, what's the counter argument? Again, should we get rid of Facebook? Should we ban it? Like, what's the argument for that? I hope someone has a good argument there. Okay, but Netflix, that shit is evil. Market up or down tomorrow? Market will be up. Market will be up. Let's see in the morning that happens. What's the topic today? Just chill? Yeah, to be honest, just chill. I'll probably go to shower soon and then go to bed. So just chilling. Nothing crazy. I did put out a couple articles today. Oh, here's a good article we should talk about. It's on dailypalantir.com, which is my website. I don't know if you guys know about this, but is Palantir about to get $260 million from the NHS? So the NHS launched a new federated data platform that's going to be 240 million euros, which is $260 million. And Digital Health Magazine reported that Palantir is likely the first to get it. So they write, Digital Health News understands that the frontrunner for FDP is widely assumed to be the existing data platform provider Palantir, which has been working extremely closely with NHS England on provision of national NHS data platform through the pandemic. So if Palantir lands this bad boy, that's 260 milli. 260 milli. Hey, it's Anthony. You are talking. We are messaging. This is not a format that works, but you aren't making good points. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. You were wrong, but you are entertaining. Anthony, I really don't get what you're saying, bro. Like, you're not making an argument around Facebook. I made an argument around small businesses needing it, and you just keep saying you're not making an argument. Your argument was like it's evil. My argument was like small businesses need it, so how can it be evil? I don't know what the counter argument is, bro. I don't know. If you got a counter argument, I'm willing to hear it. Glitch Life says, you are a libertarian, you are transgender, you are a clinical therapist, you are an investor, a photographer, and working on a law degree. You're doing a lot of stuff, Glitch Life. Not sure where that fits on the political spectrum. Yeah, that's a complicated mix that you got going on there. But, you know, being complicated is better than being not complicated. Because not complicated is boring, and complicated is, like, less boring. Alright, let's go on Twitter. Let's see what's on the Twitter feed. I'm going to refresh Twitter right now. Let's just scroll down and see what's there. Look, here's an ad. Is this ad worth clicking on? MetaMask exchange, bank account, 3 to 5 days. No, because I don't care too much about MetaMask. Probably not going to click on that ad. There is not a gym in Williamsburg called Grindhouse. There's also a pseudo-Illuminati gym workspace Ghost that adopted an XYZ domain to be Web3 friendly. Yeah, the Web3 stuff is so interesting. Sean, building an MVP for your startup? Sometimes all you need a Google Sheet and some basic schematics to share. I've seen some cool add-ons for cheap money that goes a long way. Sean is building a startup as well. He hasn't built one in like a decade. So he's back to making content and tweeting about the startup process, which is awesome. HBO Max, sign up to stream, and just like that, Sex and the City only on HBO Max. Now, I am illegally using a friend or a subscriber's HBO Max codes, but I don't stream anything on HBO Max because the content is kind of sucks, to be honest. It's kind of crazy how much the content is not that great on some of these platforms. That's another ad. Should I click on it? Probably not. Sean on TikTok. What else we got? People are saying Los Angeles is the new Berlin. Interesting. I believe that over the next 3 years, it will become evident to everyone that Tesla Q, that Tesla's 5 to 10 year has done everything. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Tesla bull. Makes sense. I'm going to like it. Boom. Tweet has been liked. Tweet has been liked. Kelly. Eating salad is a chore, to be honest. What did you have for dinner? We should respond to this live. I wonder if she's watching this. We should respond to it. What should we respond to this, guys? Your thoughts on Cyber Rodeo? It was a dope event. It was really dope. It was a great event. Very, very good. Thought it was fun. Reminder, the markets are closed on Friday. That is true. Don't we always talk about ethics when it comes to Palantir? So wouldn't it make sense to say that it's not ethically okay to invest in a company that benefits from everyone sitting in the siphon we are? No, Owen, that's such a horrible argument. Like, just because they make a VR platform and people are sitting in, like, is it ethical to, like, buy Apple companies because now we're staring at a screen Apple products because now we're staring at a screen all day and we're not being as physical? No, that argument is ridiculous. Like, you gotta, like, you have to have a much more nuanced argument than, like, oh, like, we buy a product and now we spend less time outside. It's like, come on, bro. Gotta have a bigger argument than that. It was upsetting to me when you said Palantir should work with Facebook, and Palantir's very powerful software could allow Facebook to do more of their evil shit. Okay, Anthony, I'm just going to stop responding to you because you just keep saying they do evil shit without explaining why they do evil shit. But that's okay. You're probably trolling. That's fine. All right, what should we comment on this? What did you have for dinner? So I had a piece of chicken and some garlic bread for dinner. Okay, she had shrimp. This is really good shrimp. Damn, did she make this shit? Edit, a wise friend just told me to talk someone out of a bad decision. This one looks okay. I had shrimp for dinner. Okay, she had shrimp as well. This guy had chicken. Interesting. I want to comment something funny. What did I have for dinner, bro? Kelly's in the chat. Kelly, I need to comment something funny against this. I don't know what to comment, though. Like, I'm trying to think. How could I ratio your tweet for dinner? That's why I'm asking the chat for some suggestions. Like, what do you say to this? Eating a salad is a chore, to be honest. What did you have for dinner? I want to do something cheesy, like I eat, I want to say, like, success, but, like, that's not good enough. Like, I eat my words, or I ate sunglasses. Why did that just came out of nowhere? I ate sunglasses. I ate raw broccoli to get stronger. Is there a good meme for broccoli? That's the amazing thing about Twitter. Their GIFs for broccoli is kind of like, I mean, not just for broccoli, but for like anything, bro. Like, you could search literally anything. I had bratwurst with avocado slaw. Only dinks can afford shrimp. What does that even mean, bro? Toss that broccoli, throw it away. We planetars are carnivores. Alright, I'm just not going to respond. I don't think I have anything good yet. When I figure out something good, I'll respond. I don't have anything good. Alright, what else is on Twitter? Oh. Cool girl. My tweet. Oh, Kelly responded to Sean. Not to brag, but I nailed this. Bitcoin under 40K. My deep analysis tell me it may go up or may go down. Legend. Must be all that time spent in the library. The library, bro. That's the meme. What else we got? Palantir. Oh, this was something cool today. So TJ said that Palantir got a $10 million British pound contract, procurement for software supply services from the Ministry of Defense. And then here's this contract finder thing. And this is the UK. So they got this for 1 year. And Let me look. They got Palantir. I'm gonna make an article about this tomorrow. Uh, and it is a data integration. So if we look at this, this should give us the information. Boom. Here we go. So it's a big ass PDF, but it's a data integration 1 year, $10 million British pound contract. It doesn't say much about the contract. Oh, they're using Google Cloud. Makes sense. It doesn't say what the contract does, really. So it's more like legal shit. What does the contract do? Regardless, it went to Palantir. So they made 10 million bucks. This means the contract has been awarded to the supplier. 13th April. I wonder how he found this stuff. Like, he must have some connect where he was just randomly searching this shit. So this will come up in Q1 earnings. And then, hold on. Command F Palantir. Yeah, Palantir got it. Show supplier information. This is Palantir's address. Let's look up on Google Earth. Yo, I can't believe I haven't done this on live yet. Go on Google Earth and like search random shit. This is so cool. Kelly says you will never pull off what I did on your tweet yesterday. Don't even bother trying. Damn. Sean is the GOAT. I agree. He's from Boston. He hides his accent. Yo, I wonder if Sean does have an accent. Because he speaks very American-ish. Okay, so this is Palantir's, whatever you call it. Like, there we go. Boom. This is Palantir's headquarters in the UK. Google Earth is so cool, bro. You could Google anything and it shows you the image of it. Ah, wow, look at that. I've never been to the UK, so wow, look at this beautiful park right next to their headquarters. I mean, it's not their headquarters. They probably own like a floor on the building. That's so dope, bro. So like the employees probably like walk around this park. Yo, the UK is like so. I've never been here. It looks kind of like New York a little bit, just in terms of how big it is. Look, this is the University of London. This is like a prestigious ass school or some shit, right? This is so dope, bro. I gotta go here one day. I want to go here though when I have money to spend. I don't want to go here like with no bread, you know? I gotta have some money. I want to see the UK. How about crowd, though? How about not talking about crowd? No, I'm just kidding. What's crowd's stock price? Stock price. 239? Wait, is that up for... Yeah, that's doing well, right, Owen? It was... Wow, yeah, it was at 186 a month ago. So it's doing decently well. It's not like it's doing bad. Yeah. Oh, and what's your average again? I think you bought it at like 300 or something, or 250. ER Pro, what's up? What's up, bro? How are you? I hope you're doing well. I was actually just about to message you today because I was messaging one of the other people that did some stuff that you did that's very similar. We're at 100K right now, ER Pro. You'll know what that means, but we're at 100K. And we closed another 5K today, so we're gonna keep grinding as always. Gotta keep going. My favorite thing to Google Earth is the Ricart structure, the Eye of the Sahara. It's one of the Atlantis locations people theorize over. Let's Google Earth that. The Ricart structure. Is this it? Ricart structure. Yeah, that's interesting. This is a prominent circular geological feature, West Central Northwest Africa. And is this like aliens or something? That's what or like some meteorite landed here, or like a comet or an asteroid or something? Interesting. Bro, there's so much of the world we haven't seen, like So much of the world just like that exists. It's crazy, bro. What else could we Google Earth? Let's Google Earth. Let's Google Earth. The what's a good place? Let's Google Earth. The Vatican City. This is in Rome. Italy is also one of those places to see. I'm always impressed by Europe's infrastructure and the architecture. That's what I should be saying. So interesting. So interesting. ERP says, I hope you feel better, man. Yeah, I've been doing really good, bro. The past 2 days, I was sick. I haven't been sick in so long, and like, I think I went outside without a coat or something, and then my throat caught it. And then like I woke up Monday and I was like, bro, I can't do anything today. Like I tried to do something and I was just like, I can't even talk. And I just took a bunch of Tylenol and I slept. And then Tuesday I had to wake up and I had to do money talks because they told me on Monday I was doing it. I was like, okay. And I was like, I could barely talk, but like I got through that. And then same thing on Wednesday. And today I got a lot better. So doing better. Amid, have you made a video on Upstart? Nope. Owen will start his YouTube channel one day and he will make a video on Upstart. Let's go to Twitter headquarters. Oh no, let's go to Tesla headquarters. This is in Palo Alto. The corporate campus for well, now they're in Austin, right? But I think they still have a San Francisco office. Ah, here it is. Tesla HQ. Boom. There were some pretty big schools in Los Angeles, like the friends that I had, like private schools, and I used to Google Earth their private schools. It was always a fun, interesting little challenge to see that stuff. It's in Vatican City, LOL, not Italy. Yeah, probably made a mistake on that. Did you check ILUS out yet? No. What's ILUS? Let's look that up. Illustrato picture, 13 cents. All right, we're going to Google this. ILUS stock. Is it a media company? ILU. All right, here we go. They're a public M&A group. Public M&A out of London by focus on adding shareholder value. ILUS Technology is a merger and acquisitions company, which is primarily. So why is this attractive? Like, is it because it's 13 cents? Or is there any other reason to it? These are the real fans of the channel. Like ratio to people watching is higher than the morning ratio. Yeah, bro, I don't know what happens in the morning. People just don't like the video. I'm like, you're here watching the show anyway. You might as well like it. But I don't know. I never stress it too much because I'm like, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. But like, I guess just how people do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, it's been a fun night. Hope people have a good fun night. I was literally just pacing around my room thinking, and I was like, I could be more productive. I could be making content right now. That is the that is the problem when you're a content creator. Like, I could be making content right now. But I was also like, look, if I'm going to pace around for the next 20, 30 minutes, I might as well just make some content. Happy I got to connect with some people, at least 30 of you. Morning live stream, 9:15 will be morning live streaming. I'll be up early recording Money Talks, new show. Everyone check it out. Go subscribe to the channel. Comment Amit is legit. They love getting those comments, spamming their Money Talks videos. And yeah, pretty much it. Another Wednesday day in the life of me, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying your life. Thursday, almost the end of the week till Friday. I like to think of Thursday as one of those days that's really productive because you want to get a lot of the core things you got to get done before you get onto Friday. And then Friday, I'm always working as well and keep going from there. Owen said Amit is getting burned out, it seems. First of all, I don't get burned out because I have ice in my veins. Okay. There's look. Let me show you guys something. Okay, I can't find it right now. But anyway, there's a Kobe Bryant jersey. Okay, Kobe is known for saying he has ice in his veins. I don't get burnt out. I don't know what that means. Because I have ice in my veins. I can't burn out if I'm cold. You know what I mean? Like, that's mathematically physics. Like, that doesn't happen. Glitch Life Night. Why the pacing? The pacing happens. Yo, literally, I don't think I've talked about this before. I can pace for hours. When I mean hours, I mean literal hours. The camera just died, by the way. Now you know it's time to sleep. I can pace for literal hours. I can just keep pacing forever. So when I'm thinking, I pace. It could be outside, it could be in the house, anywhere, I pace. So, yeah, that's what I do. Now, in the context of burnout, I don't think it's a question of being burned out. I think it's a question of being a little bit of tired. After you made 300-400 videos on YouTube, you do get a little bit tired. But it's not like the desire to create isn't there. It's just that you're trying to... It's actually a good topic you bring up, Owen. It's like you're trying to find the creative juice. Like in November, I could bust out 5 videos immediately because I just had the drive, the energy to go for it. That drive and energy is not gone, but after you've done it for so long, it definitely decreases a little bit. And you need a little bit of a reset. And then on top of that, when you're sick, and on top of that, when you're trying to raise money for a startup and you're literally pitching people like 10 times a day, like obviously that matters more than one YouTube video because like that's real money that could fund my dreams and stuff. So it's like, but you still have to maintain your channel. You have to maintain an audience. So like there is a lot of there's a lot of stuff you have to manage. And I think the beautiful thing is that if you put in this work now, you're going to be able to like establish something. So like where I'm raising money for the startup, that's obviously the biggest goal. I've been very public about that on the channel. By the end of May, or by mid-June latest, that's going to be fully done. If everything goes according to plan, which it seems like it's on track. And so if that happens, then it's all in on content and distribution. I can't wait till that happens. Bro, I will be live streaming 10 hours a day on YouTube. Like, we're buying a new phone. I think I'm going to buy the iPhone SE. It's like $400. It's a really cheap phone. And we're buying this stand. I think I already have the stand right here. This is the small stand, but we're buying a bigger stand. And we're literally going to be live streaming building the startup every single day. So, like, all the content we're making, all the stuff we're doing, like, we're going to have our own version of the Silicon Valley HBO show. Obviously, just not as highly produced. Live streamed every single day on this channel. So, it's going to be really, really fun. It's going to be dope. But my point is, like, when you're in the middle of doing so many different things, you can get a little bit tired of other things. I wouldn't even call it burnt out, because burnt out means you just don't want to do it anymore. And you need, I would say at least a month-long break to get through a burnout. I don't think I have the capacity to get burned out because I'm so determined on making shit happen that it's very difficult for it to get burnt out. Because you're just so in the zone of trying to get shit done. Why the fuck were you pacing though? Yo, I pace when I get ideas and I have to, make these ideas real. Like, when I pace, I thought of a new idea today that I thought was a really great idea, and I'm a naturally creative person, so I get tons of ideas. Some of them are trash. Like, for example, you remember when I had the black background the past week and not the brick background? It was because I got this idea of watching like Lex Friedman's podcast, and I was like, I think the black background makes him stand out more, and as a result of that, the content becomes more appealing. Now, when you're a creative, and this is why I say I'm not getting burnt out, because if I was burnt out, I wouldn't even implemented the idea. When you're a creative, you have to try the ideas you get. Some of them are going to be trash, but some of them are going to be bangers. And like, when you've got, you will get better at deciphering what are the bangers from the trash ideas, but inevitably you have to try some of those trash ideas. The black background was a stupid idea, and it required a lot of planning because I had to get this like photo booth thing that could hold it up. I had to get my dad to help me put it together and stuff. Like, but when you're a creative, you have to go through that phase just to try shit out. So I wouldn't say I'm burning out. I would say I'm creatively testing different things, and YouTube was the only focus November till February, and then March, raising money for the startup became very evident and real, and we started landing some big checks, and I was like, oh, this is momentum. I've got to capitalize on this opportunity right now, which means that plus my full-time job, plus YouTube, plus launching Daily Palantir, which I'm trying to get 5 articles a day out, which it should be 10 by next week. It should be no less than 10 because I have it in me. It's just a question of sitting down and writing it. There's more than enough content to cover. It's not like you have to force the content. There's plenty of news. That's why I started the website in the first place. So right now it's averaging 3-4 articles a day. I think you can get to 10 pretty easily. All of these things together at once. Now I'm the new host of Money Talks, right? There's a lot of stuff going on. And I wouldn't trade it for the world because I'd rather be busy than not busy. But you got to manage all that stuff together and maintain the creativity, which is the hardest part. Freddy 2 says, sounds like he's burned out. Owen says, yeah, he is. I just went on a 4-minute rant explaining why I'm not burnt out, but I'm also agreeing with what you're saying, but I'm not fully agreeing with the concept of being burned out. See, he just read my comment for the second time. All right, maybe I'm burnt out. Maybe that's what's going on. Glitch Life, do you need more money for the startup? Yes, we do. That is correct. But startups are risky, so obviously you shouldn't invest if you're not ready to lose the money. If you're interested, Amit at dailypalantir.com. It will be a public crowdfund. We will launch a public crowdfund within the next 2-3 weeks. So everyone will be able to see everything about the startup soon. It's just not public yet, so we're taking people who want to be in the crowdfund privately before it gets public. But if you're interested, yes, email me, Amit at dailypalantir.com. Sean says you ate Kathy Wood's regrets for selling Palantir. You hate Kathy Wood. All right, this makes no sense, but Kathy Wood regrets selling Palantir as lows. I think Kathy Wood will regret it, yes. We'll see if she can get this 50% CAGR before. But anyway, I don't think I'm burnt out. I think that I'm managing so much stuff right now that I'm trying to figure out how to manage it as well. And the good thing is, again, the reason I bring up raising money for the startup is by the end of May when I go all in, that means I'm quitting my full-time job, which, by the way, is not really a job. I have a consulting firm. I just have clients that I work with, you could say 40 hours a week. So it kind of is a full-time job given the number of hours. So that's going to go away, right? And when that goes away, that's 40 hours of your week plus the commute, which is driving, which is another couple hours a day. That all goes away. And all that time so a lot of the stuff kind of clears up and you have a little bit more freedom to think, which is important. Owen said I verbally assault. Owen, first of all, I didn't verbally assault you in Discord. I made fun of you to make a point. Because Owen in the Discord, which by the way, you can join in the link in the description, Patreon. It's $5 a month. If all 50 of you just signed up right now, we would have a way more pop in Discord than we have right now. That's all it takes. $5 a month. But obviously, I know times are hard for people, so $5 still might be a lot for people. But anyway, Owen said the Palantir is properly intrinsically valued right now at $12. And I was like, Owen, you can't be part of this Discord, have all the access to the research, and then say that. So I verbally scolded him today. I was like, this is an incorrect statement. This is ignorant. Obviously, I wasn't being super serious about it, but I'm just like, this is ignorant. At the end of the day, it's incorrect. You are incorrect on the statement. You're a grouchy old man nowadays. Bro, I'm not going to lie. My back has been hurting. At 24, my back started hurting at 23. Basically, post 22, you're old. It's just, you have to accept it. You're just old post 22. And I'm old at this point. It's obvious you aren't burnt out. It's obvious you have tons of energy, just how fast you are talking. Thank you, The Wolf Brother. That's a dope name. The Wolf Brother. Thank you. Now, granted, I can turn this switch on and off when it comes to talking fast and being energetic, because I think for the first 30 minutes of the stream, I definitely wasn't. But see, Owen said something in the chat, and it triggered this ability for, if you say something that gets me to want to talk, I will get up even if I haven't slept for 48 hours, and I will talk. Because that's what I've been doing all my life, especially when I did debate tournaments in high school. I never slept, but I had to wake up. I had to do competitive debate. Why did I not sleep? Because I was so excited for the debate tournament. I just always had that innate ability to speak and keep going. But no one said anything that interesting in the first 40 minutes of the stream, which is why I wasn't that high energy. But as soon as Owen said burnt out, that led me to go down this path of figuring out how to say something important. You're running high on the ideas building, can't burn out if you're loving what you're doing. Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously you can burn out. Anyone can burn out, right? I'm not saying it's not possible for me to burn out. But I am saying it's not possible for me to burn out. That's... okay, that's way too arrogant. It is possible for me to burn out. I just, I think I've managed my time decently well. And basically my mind is running all day. I'm looking at a whiteboard right now. of a lot of ideas and just stuff and like things I have to cross off, and it's like I'm just constantly. I would say I'm taught. You know how they say you're talking to yourself is weird. I never got that because I'm like I wouldn't be mentally sane if I wasn't talking to myself constantly. Like all I do is talk to myself all day, like literally all day. So, so even making YouTube videos, isn't that basically talking to yourself, right? Like if no one watches them, it's like you're talking to your camera. So uh yeah, I think I could burn out, but I think I'm managing the whole situation of my life well enough, and I understand the opportunity meaningfully enough to not burn out because I just want to take advantage of the opportunity. And there are moments like the past 2 days where I told myself to relax, right? I was sick. I watched The Dark Knight on Netflix. I don't know why I watched it again, but every 6 months it gets a watch from me. And the Joker, bro, like his quotes and like when he's like, why so serious when he does that, like it's so dope just to watch that. I remember in 2008, my friend, my neighbor's dad took me to watch The Dark Knight. I explicitly remember watching the movie in the theaters, and I walked out of the theaters and I said that was the greatest movie of all time. And I said this in 2008, and I remember walking down the theater aisle saying that was the greatest movie of all time. And it's crazy how 14 years later, I feel the same. Well, I don't know if greatest movie of all time, but 14 years later, when I watched the movie, I'm like, wow, that was just an amazing movie. Like, that's such a beautiful thing. Think about Christopher Nolan making that piece of art, and now it's standing the test of time 14 years later. I mean, it's absolutely incredible, the idea that you can immortalize yourself through the content that you create. Drew says, when did you get up today? I got up today about 7 a.m. I was up 5:30, but then I fell back asleep till like 7 a.m. So, again, the point is, I did take a break Monday and Tuesday. I didn't make a YouTube video. I think that qualifies as a break. I haven't gone 2 days in a row without making a YouTube video, so I didn't make a video because I thought about making a video, and then I was like, there's so much mucus in my throat that even if I tried to force it, the audience wouldn't like it. Like at some level, you got to respect the audience. So I took a break, just relaxed, had some soup, still got some stuff done. I had to get some deals done and stuff like that. My mind was still racing both those days. But you know, I didn't push myself that crazy, so I feel like I'm able to balance myself decently well, and that's why I think I can protect myself from getting burnt out. ERP Pro in the chat, $5 super chat. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. It's funny that you give the super chat. Only you and me know why that it's funny. You give the super chat. No one else can know. It's an inside joke, but I appreciate you for the super chat. It means a lot. You said I need a stress ball. I don't need a stress ball, bro. I'm not stressed. I'm actually very excited about life. And I think I've been managing it decently well. You know, for everything that's going on. Now it's just the time to execute. I'm in execute mode for a lot of different things. It's hard to burn out when it's a passion of yours. Yeah, Sean, that's again, we're talking about immortalization. Christopher Nolan made this movie 14 years ago. And he put his heart and soul into telling this story. And this story has lasted 14 years later. I believe I'm building something that can last and give people the ability to create on the thing I'm making content that can last for decades to come. And when you're building something like that and you recognize there's a finite opportunity, because like, first of all, life, you're going to die. That's the finite opportunity. Second of all, like age, right? At this age of my life, it's, I don't have family, kids. So like finite opportunity, I can really go for it. And then third, the finite nature of yourself, meaning if you think you got the juice, you got to drink the juice, if you know what I mean. And at this stage of my life, I think I got the juice and I got to drink that juice. All of that combined together creates a level of passion, excitement, energy, and just like momentum that you've got to take advantage of. And so that's the goal right now. That's what we're trying to do. And every day you just got to keep going. That's it. Theo J, what time is it in Jersey? It's 11:27. I'm about to hop off in like 5-6 minutes. I definitely need to go to sleep. But it's 11 at night. The Dark Knight Rises bangs too. It just wasn't as good as The Dark Knight, bro. Heath Ledger's Joker is a masterpiece. I agree with that. I agree. Market open for me at 6:30 a.m. I tend to just catch the first hour of the live stream, then I go to work. Glitch Life, what do you do for work? I'm curious. I know you're in law school, right? So you're doing something around there? Why doesn't YouTube tell me when you're live? Bay Ray, you got to turn on notifications. I feel like that's the reason. Then stop taking this bottled up anger out on me, Amit. First of all, Owen, it's not anger. It's just like fun, tough love. It's not even anger. So relax. Premium Capital, appreciate your channel. Appreciate you too. Alex, you're a great addition to Money Talks. I appreciate that, bro. On Money Talks, it was funny, right? So Justin said at the end of the first episode that I hosted, comment hire or fire for Amit. 118 people or 115 people said hire, and 18 MFers said fire. And so this one guy commented on today's video because Justin said the results, and he commented 18 hires, and he was like, this should combat the FUD that people who said fire on the last video. I was like, yo, this comment is goated. That's like such a dope comment. But that's pretty good, right? 115 because the thing about content and dynamics of a show is that if you mess up the dynamics of the show, people are very unforgiving. We've seen this happen many times. If you have a sitcom and you have a new person replace an old person, and you like the old person they wanted to leave, for example, right? And you just literally replace, you don't even kill them off, right? You just replace their character. Audiences have a hard time reacting to that stuff, right? Because they've already grown to know something. So Money Talks on a much smaller scale, they have about 20,000 views a day. They've grown to love Tom and Justin's dynamic over the past like month and a half. So introducing a brand new person like me just into the middle, it's not guaranteed to work. And so it was really nice to see that there was a good reception. It was an overwhelmingly positive reception, which I think makes sense because a lot of people know that Justin struggles with hosting the show and keeping Tom in check and having his own perspective. So the idea of a host, it kind of made a lot of sense, and a lot of people commented like, my favorite comments were when people were like, the new host allows Justin to finally like express himself. Because again, when you're hosting and trying to be talent, it's really difficult. You have to have a take, and then you have to be able to segue out of a topic, which like means you have to like do the awkward stuff of like actually ending a segment, which is difficult at the end of the day. So just having someone to do that in an entertaining way that doesn't impose their views on the show, that's able to seamlessly fit, it's hard to find those people, and I think I was a good fit. So it was really important that the audience also feels that way, because at the end of the day, the audience is key. Like if it was like 90% of people saying get rid of this guy, I wouldn't be on the show, because at the end of the day, like the audience determines it. Like they wouldn't force it. If the audience hates it, the audience hates it. So it was really nice to know that the audience didn't hate it. Kelly is saying blow your nose. You know what, Kelly? I'm just going to swallow my mucus in my throat, and I hope that makes you disgust you for some reason, versus blowing my nose. I'm not going to follow your advice, because I have to follow my own intuition, and my intuition says to swallow my mucus. Also, I don't want to blow my nose live on the stream. That's like, isn't that disgusting? However, I don't know why. You know what happened? It's like me talking passionately led to all this mucus getting back into my throat because I'm still a little sick. But I'm getting through it. Anyway, maybe I just don't want to listen to you, Kelly. That's the real answer. No, the real answer is I don't want to blow my nose live on stream. Also, I'm about to end this. But final comments. Who agrees with me that Amit is ENTP? Hold on, I haven't checked this personality shit in a while. ENTP. Oh, debater, of course. ENTP, a person with an extroverted, intuitive thinking and prospecting personality traits. They tend to be bold and creative, destructing and rebuilding ideas with great mental agility. They pursue their goals vigorously despite any resistance. I could fuck with an ENTP, bro. I like that shit. That shit sounds dope. That shit sounds legit. I like that. It would be a mistake, though, to think debaters is disagreeable or mean-spirited. Instead, people with this personality type are knowledgeable and curious, with a playful sense of humor. Okay, this is definitely true. Playful sense of humor, I think, is me. And they can be incredibly entertaining. Yo. Who said this? Who said I'm an ENTP? Who said this in the chat? I gotta give you some credit, bro. Glitch Life says I'm a social worker, child protective services investigator, going to law school part-time. That's awesome. That's so dope, Glitch Life. Super, super dope. Who said ENTP? Anahashtra B. Anahashtra, are you Indian? Is that an Indian? Are you a girl too? Are you what gender do you identify with? Because I feel like that's an Indian, typically girl name. Let me know if you're comfortable with disclosing that. because that name sounds like an Indian name. That's a dope ENTP. I've never looked at this. So they simply have an offbeat, contrarian idea of fun, one that involves a healthy dose of spirited debate. Yo, I would agree with this because like people think of debaters as like mean people or something, but it's really not. It's meant to just be like dope. Okay, let's read this one. Romantic relationships. If there's one thing debaters are good at, it's coming up with a never-ending stream of innovations and ideas to keep things moving forward, and this is evident in their romantic relationships as well. For people with the debater personality type, even before they found a dating partner, they imagine all the ways that they can experience new things together, grow in tandem. This can be an overwhelming process if their partner doesn't match up. I don't know if this is only specific to ENTP. I feel like a lot of people imagine things with other people, so I feel like that might not be the most specific. From the earliest dates, debaters test their partner's limits for this kind of potential, pushing boundaries, looking for open-mindedness, spontaneity. Dating debater personalities is hardly a boring experience. They make use of their enthusiasm and creativity by delighting and surprising their partners with new ideas and experiences. This is true. One time, I surprised a girl in California. She didn't know I was coming, and I surprised her. That was pretty spontaneous, right? She started crying as soon as she saw me. That was legit. That was dope. I still have the video of that one day. I can't show it, obviously, because she probably wouldn't consent to that. But that was a pretty cool day. Bro, admit we talked about this in the Discord. Bro, when? When did we talk about this in the Discord? I am not Indian. I am from Lebanon. I am not a... that's dope. You studied psychology in college and you are from Lebanon. Okay, Anastasia. Awesome. Happy you're from Lebanon and watching. Cool. Very cool. Let's go to career paths. What are career paths for ENTP? Rather than the sort of people-oriented helpfulness and diplomat personality types bring to the table, debater personalities are focused on developing solutions. Okay, if they're in debaters love selection, their mental muscles. Not every career allows this level of unbridled brain power, but there are those that demand nothing but entrepreneurship, engineering, acting, and photography. So long as debaters are honest with themselves about their strengths and weaknesses, they can thrive in almost any career that is in need of a new line of thinking. Yo, that's legit. Because, like, to be a creative and have business, that's the one thing I think I'm really starting to get good at, right? Because I know a lot of creatives, and I speak to a lot of them, that have no sense of business. Like, they don't know how to make a contract. They don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to Google basic shit to, like even close a deal. They don't know how to do this stuff. And I'm so surprised because I'm like, I've been a creative my entire life, but I always had an analytical framework that helped me channel my creativity. So like even when I was like 18 and I secured my first consulting contract with someone who was paying me like $50 an hour and they wanted a contract, I didn't know how to make a contract. I Googled that shit. I figured out how to make clauses. I figured out how to add shit in. I figured out how to like make it legit. I figured out how to turn it into a PDF. I figured out how to like send it in an official way. Like, you know, you just figure that shit out. And I think those experiences helped me make my creative turn into a business sense. So that makes sense, right? You have to be able to thrive with your strengths and weaknesses in a career that actually gives you the opportunity to express yourself, which is important. Okay, this was dope. So yeah, ENTP, I like it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kelly, I don't know why you're rolling your eyes. Girls are always upset, bro. They always gotta roll their eyes or something. But anyway, yo, Owen, why are you trying to prove you're an ENTP? Like, I don't know why you care that much about being an ENTP. Like, you just want to follow me. Yo, no one told me. I'm looking at the video. No one told me that my box was so small on the... I'm just noticing it right now. No one said that the box was so small. Like, I'm looking at myself right now because there's a little bit of a delay. The little box that you guys see of me was so small. Wow. You guys must have not cared. Anastastra, it makes sense you're analyzing me because you're a psychology major, right? So it makes sense that you say the MBTI personality types have a spectrum, meaning if you are an ENTP, it doesn't mean that you're always E or T or P, etc. Okay, makes sense. Lunar Excursion. How come no one is talking about Palantir's new product, Data Mesh? Yo, I have to write an article about that and do a video. I saw that last week. Didn't get time to dive into it, but yeah, we're gonna talk about Data Mesh. I'm gonna talk about it soon. Thank me later for keeping this clown on the airways. Yo, literally, Owen kept me up for the past 30 minutes. He said that burnout shit. that got me super inspired, and I just started talking. All right, it's time to go. Time to get some sleep. Hope everyone enjoyed the live stream tonight. I know it was very off, randomly doing it. Hope we guys got to connect on a deeper level, because that's the whole goal of a content creator, is to connect with an audience on a deeper level. So for the 44 of you that watched this, I hope you you enjoyed and you got to know me a little bit more deeper. And we have a fun journey for the next decade, because I plan to be in this for a while. And it's fun to, I could have been pacing around doing nothing and made some content. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Glitch Life says I just listened. Makes sense. That's probably why. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Got to get some sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I will see you morning, 9:15 a.m. Monday morning live stream. See you then. Bye-bye.